Hello, how you doing? I'm going to talk about Dr. Karri Bryant, Bryant's wife. Is that her name, Karri Bryant? Okay, look, I don't care about the PhDs. I don't care about any of that. So don't be telling me that. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay, I want to know who told her that she has the shape to wear something like that. Probably Jamal told her. So that means he is a liar. Okay, he's a liar. If you're over 120 pounds, you shouldn't wear any clothing like that. What she looked like is a heavy-set woman stuffed in some clothes. Now, Oprah used to dress like that too. When she first came on the scene, they would stuff Oprah into these super tight clothing. And of course, her being kind of a big person, it didn't look nice. And the critics criticized her for that. But anyway, that's what Karri Bryant looked like. She looked like she's stuffed in clothes. Now, look, like I said, she's an exhibitionist and enthusiast. She likes to draw attention to herself by wearing provocative clothing. I have seen that in the church. You know what? It's all in the strip clubs. It's all at the porn parties. Okay? Women wearing provocative clothing like that. Okay? Look, that clothing is appropriate for a strip club or the players' ball. That's what that clothing is appropriate for. It's not appropriate for a so-called first lady of a church to wear. That's not what that's for. I don't care about the colors. I don't care if it's opaque, light brown, dark brown. I don't care about that. Okay? It was inappropriate. And look, she's fake and phony from head to foot. She got fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails. And I'm hearing she got a BBL, okay? But look, Jamal is presenting her as a thought. And then he's calling her his wife. But he is presenting her as a thought. She is presenting herself as a thought. That's what that's about. Okay? Now, who I don't understand is the people. Why in the world would they listen to a preacher that presents his wife as a thought and endorses it too? Why in the world would they listen to some woman with a microphone in her hand who presents herself on a regular basis as a thought? That's what I don't understand. What kind of people would support a ministry like that? But look, like I said, I have seen that in the church before. And I guess it's just normal in the strip clubs. It's normal at the players' ball. But, to see that in the church is shocking. Now, look, she presents herself as a thought. Jamal Bryant presents her as a thought. And look, like I said, I think Jamal Bryant's motivation is to get more worldly people in the church. The people who, because the worldly people got more money. And the Bible says Satan's people have more money than the children of the light. Now, he's not trying to get all these pimps and hoes to get them saved. That's not what he wants to get that money. He wants to bring them into church to get money. He's not trying to get them saved. Okay? And okay, you get the pimps in there, you get the rappers in there. They're not going to get saved. They're going to come in a sinner and leave a sinner. They're not going to get saved. I think his whole motivation was to get street people, pimps, because they got more money. And he wants more money. He's not trying to get them saved. He's not trying to get anybody saved. And the truth is, if she had died that night going to that function, she would dead and gone to hell. She would gone to hell. Because that type of clothing is not in heaven. Women do go to hell over clothing. That clothing is not in heaven. And you all should know that. If Jamal had gotten killed that night, he would have gone to hell too. Because he endorsed her wearing clothes like that. Why in the world would anybody listen to two people, a pastor that's hell-bound and a pastor's wife that's hell-bound? I don't even get that. Bye.